Welcome here, welcome back. It's that guy, man. Little gets post game recap, reaction feels. Um, Coming off this fucking another L, man. Gets the Commanders here. Uh, 8 games to go, I guess. If this is all y'all hear from this watching this, 8 games to go. Okay. But today was Giants, another Giants loss, man, where the offense and defensive side of the ball was not very good stuff, probably, and like to write home about it's quick to be improved from the secondary to the pass game to play calling on third downs to tackling and run pursuit was all not great today. The first half of the game is just we came out running the ball. It was actually really the best part of the offense today was probably the run game. With Tracy out there and Devin Singletary starting to show some stuff this week was good. Daniel and he had a keeper or two where we didn't really see last game. We probably might have had a lane or two, but this game, that hit once or twice. So the run game was okay to open up. The pass game was like the exact opposite, man. It was bad. Like the first two dropbacks, man. Second one of the game, sack fumble for Daniel or whatever. The coverage wasn't great. I'm sorry, the blocking wasn't great, maybe, but a free rusher more of the situations. And yeah, so in that first half, it was real not great, man. It was like at one point, it was like zero. I'm sorry, 4 for 4 with 0 passing yards and 1 touchdown. After we pretty much just ran the ball through that first quarter, not even attempting to pass like that. Maybe 2 or 3 actual 4, maybe pass attempts. Um, just not good, man. I don't know what else is to say as far as the offense production, how anemic it's been. We understand a lot of that already. Not gonna get too much into it, but a few drops today too. Especially, I guess, if it was the drops we were talking about, Theo Johnson today was a rookie tight end that we picked up in the 5th round. This past draft has just been trying to come into his own. He's got a lot of the nice athletic traits, and he's good size and stuff like that, and nice speed. And not terrible ball tracking. It's just when he gets his hands on these balls, man, he's got to start coming down with the tougher catches, even though they might not be the cleanest throws looks. Um, He's well defensed at the same time. Uh, I don't know if you want to talk about the drops with him, how people are going to talk about him with him, emphasize on him, but of course, we hope that he improves there. But that he has cleaner looks and easier passes coming in for that as well too. Second half of the game. Well, I would say the first half of that game, man, went into the second half. You know, the defense and the secondary wasn't good. Deontay Banks got beat again, or if you want to call it beat him, beat. On the coverage today from Terry McLaurin, who played relatively well in that first game, man. Decent coverage from Banks in that first game, but this Sunday today was just not that same. A little adjustments from the last game probably, and the team just now sitting at 2-6 now, 2-7, but 2-6 is just different, fives and just energy in there. Even though you want them to stay up and stay motivated in the season, man, it's a tough stretch getting through here, and we're hoping to get a victory today. Actually, had this down as one of those victories streaks that we should be going against Carolina and Germany next Sunday, early game at 9. But now this loss here kind of really puts us behind my place that I even had us at. Yeah, it was at 7-10. Yeah, only got 2 wins, but this is one of those wins I had for the season. And today um, wasn't the type of play I was hoping to see at this point in the season. When it regards to that win being a thing. At the end of the game, it felt like it was closer, but through the game, no. We were down 2 scores for a good portion of it, and we went for a 2-point conversion in the fourth quarter, I believe, and we didn't convert that. We would have brought the game within 6, but it remained down at 8 instead of kicking the extra point to bring it to 7. We just take decisions with the the play call in that situation, man. I understand at the end of the season, it's whatever, man. It's just this team is just it's stuck in a real bad way when it comes to having to put everything together on a weekly. And that, that goes with coaching too. Is they've all has to start putting together better games, better game plans to utilize the talent. We saw like a rush from Darius Slayton from out of the backfield. I'm sorry, it was a kind of a shovel pass, and he was coming on a jet sweep, and he stopped midway and the drop back shovel pass, and he pretty good, running after that from Slayton. So there's wrinkles that we get to see every game. There's like one or two plays that show some design from Dayball and stuff, and that is actually pretty good hits a lot of the times too. It's just those occasions are far and few between, and the play that we get at the upper end of what Daniel can provide is far and few between too. And the defense, meeting that at the same time in the game is it's rough, man. It's rough. Like this team is so bad, man. It's so bad. Like they are. Like on a weekly, man. Just not great stuff at all. It brings into question about the team building from the draft, even though the guys who were drafted this year in 24 have been better than the previous two seasons, I would say, in 22 and 23, especially. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about this team no more, except for 8 games to go, man. 8 more games to go. I don't know who's gonna catch this, even me talking about it. I feel like they come here and it's a downer. It's not a downer, man. I'm not trying to be a downer. How do you feel after watching these games? You feel me? Like if you do you be doing cartwheels and shit like that and be like, hey, we got beat again. We lost to the Washington Commanders, swept by the Commanders now twice. Jaden Daniels, first Commanders quarterback ever to win 2 games in a season against the Giants. Daniel Jones, first player in 20 some odd years to have 0 passing yards in the first quarter, 1 touchdown. In the first half of 1 touchdown. All these bad historical bads, man. I'm so done watching these historical bads for this team and having to like reason through them with all types of excuses and explanations and shit like that. That don't work no more, man. It's been so long for this team, for this emphasis to this iteration of this team has been so long. And even with Dayball here now and Joe Showing here now, Joe Shane, it's like 3, 4 years, 5 years is going to be going on. So when we look at next season and we're trying to look at that turnover, man, we have to see like big time results. Um, and that's even going back to the end. It was the last tail bit of this season. And if they're going to be losses, that the offense and defense can show that can be on the same page along with the special teams. We had kickers getting injured and stuff, but injuries is something that happens to every player, every team at least. All right, man. I think that's it, yo. So tired and sick of this fucking team. No, Giants are just a fat L on the fucking weekly, and it's just a whole bunch of coke getting through these games, and it's frustrating and a drag to watch these games. It is, and I've been real cool, and I'm trying to stay cool about it. So that's what we're gonna do, man. Thanks for coming by, liking and subscribing. If you do, like it or hate it, sky's blue as it gets, man. Here for the Giants fan. I'm with the Giants fan. And that's it, man. So see y'all next week, man. If I got more to say throughout this week, longer form, detail oriented, maybe it'll be. If not, oh well, who's missing out on it anyhow like that, right? This panel is only my little channel here that I'm doing for my self enjoyment, and just fit around with, add more to it as it goes here, and maybe some people enjoy it and come by and stick around and shit like that. So yeah, y'all be good, man. And we just taking this game as is, man. I hope y'all not too broke up about it. And whatever else, I guess, or upset hearing me talk about it. Yeah. Peace out, man. One.